Hey everybody, welcome back to another day of cooking with the Nathan family. So as of what Little Chef says to us, we're going to be cooking a porterhouse with lobster and shrimp stuffed mushrooms with some hollandaise sauce on top of it. I'm going to have a side of mac and cheese, a balsamic vinaigrette salad, and you know what? To really just top it all off, I'm going to have some crispy onion strings. Alrighty, so the way to start with everything, in my opinion, some olive oil. So we're going to go ahead and start up our onions. I don't have a lot of olive oil, but what I do have I can make work just fine because it's not a lot of crispy onions either. So we'll get that started. Get that heated up. Okay, then I'll go ahead and start this skillet up. Get it heated.
She was trying to bring her chair in here, and I told her no to stay out of the way.
Alrighty, so Alex is in a little bit of a grumpy mood tonight because she didn't take a nap today, but that's okay. Alrighty, so back into it. Try to get your skillet heated up. I'm going to go ahead and start the oven. Bake it at 350. You'll see the reasoning for that here in just a moment. I'm going to cook the porterhouse on top of the stove, and then I'm going to throw it in the oven and I'm going to finish cooking it there. By the way, this porterhouse is marinating, and it's been marinating since Friday, so 3 days it's been marinating, and I've had it in a little bit of fish sauce, a little bit of Worcestershire, and a little bit of soy with some thyme, some rosemary, and some garlic, which of course I'm going to be using tonight as well. So I think our oil's getting there. To kind of test it out, you can just throw one onion ring on in there. Not hot enough. What it wants to do when you want to hear it is you want it to sizzle and boil. Alrighty. So, got some butter. There we go, that's what you want. You want kind of that look to it right there. So the mix that I made was buttermilk, some flour, a little bit of chili powder, a little bit of garlic powder, and some onion powder. Of course, I guess there's no real reason for onion powder, but I like it. So I like to use plenty of it.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, bugs. Just go ahead and throw your onions on in there, and
This is my tattoo.
we're just gonna let that sucker cook on down.
You like it? And my tattoo, there you have it. Let me take off.
It's really easy to burn these onion rings if you're not paying too close of attention. So always be having your attention.
Put it on you.
Go ahead and use this type of spoon right here. Just to get it all down into that oil. I don't think it was enough oil, so I might not even have crispy onion rings tonight, but that's okay. It really wasn't even technically on the menu. And if that's the case, I'll just edit it on out. Because that's unfortunately looking like the case. Alright. Put your butter on in there and melt it down. So what I'm going to be using tonight is I'm going to be using some wine. Of course, as always, I love to use wine. And I'm using Rodney Strong, Vineyards, family owned, Sonoma grown, Merlot. It's from Sonoma County from 2015. I think it tastes good. And I'm going to use the fire out of it. So, like I said, always keep an eye on your onion rings. One never knows. We'll try to cut it down now. They've all got the oil in them. Alright, so now it's seared down quite a bit. Feels nice and warm. Sound is good. Now you don't want to burn your butter either. Burning your butter makes it brown, gives it not a very pleasant taste. So be as fast about it as you can. So we're going to go ahead and take this sucker and just slap her on in. And make sure when you're cooking your steak that you bring it to room temperature. That way you get a nice even cook all the way around on it. Otherwise, if you pull it straight out of the fridge, it's just not going to cook all the way correctly the way you want it to. So let it sit on that side for a little bit. Wash your hands, of course. Now one thing, if you can't tell, is that I absolutely love to make steaks. I love making steaks, and the kiddo loves eating steaks, and yes ma'am. Yes ma'am.
I peed.
Did you pee-pee?
Yeah.
High five. Alex has been potty training today, and she has been doing excellent. She has been getting treats all day. So I reckon probably if she keeps this up, might have to have some spaghetti next weekend. Maybe that's what I'll cook for you guys.
Let's make it mushroom house.
No, maybe not.
So you want it.
Okay, steak tonight.
Aroma kind of coming through.
How much
It's good.
steak?
Leave it on there about
Let's do
2 to 3 minutes.
this like pickle.
No, ma'am. We're not doing that right now.
Let's just have it.
You can have it. I don't remember what was on it. Probably butt.
No, I have it.
There's probably some butt on there.
No, I have
Do you like touching it after it's had butt? Yuck. Of course, that's a joke, but
I can do it all
I understand that. So what I'm most excited about with this steak tonight is the hollandaise sauce. Hadn't had it in a while, so kind of excited to make it again. All right, so you got your steak cooked down a little bit on that side, and like I said, the reason that we've got the oven going is because we're going to finish it in there. So I've had it on the side that I've wanted it on for long enough. I'm going to go ahead and flip that son of a gun. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to add some more butter to the dish. Or well, to the steak. I like mine buttery. The more buttery, the better. Alright, so get your butter on in there, melted. I know they don't look like traditional fried onion rings, but I can tell you one thing. These suckers smell good. Good. Alright. Alright, so what I like to do is go ahead and take you that and a little bit of thyme. Throw that on in there. Take you some garlic pieces. Throw it right in there to that bubbling. Get this spoon that you are trying to ladle with. And you are going to ladle that butter. Almost kind of gravy-like looking, if I may. It's actually kind of nice. Let's go ahead and take that rosemary, put it right on over there. Take that time, put it right into that butter. Man, if you guys could smell this. Just like yesterday. If only there was smell-o-vision.
Yes, it smells awesome.
Pretty tickle. You want to come smell it, child?
I want to try it.
Take a whiff.
Alright. Come here.
That,
Smell it?
yeah.
That smells good, don't it?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, on it. That's what I get.
Smell it again?
Yeah.
Well, you just smelled it, my child.
How much for that again?
You don't need to keep smelling it.
Okay.
But what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw this sucker right on into that oven.
I need for the way.
Alright, everybody, if y'all will watch out.
What is so high?
Alright. So, with the roux, you've got your butter. Plenty of it, I'd hope. Stir yourself in a little bit of flour, make sure it's foaming. I don't, trust me, gone through it, seen it, I've done it. It's not great. Okay, get your milk. What you're doing?
Right there.
What you're doing with your milk? You want that sucker to cook down? They say warm milk.
I got it.
Good job, kiddo.
I still with fast. Here you go.
Thank you. And I got a puzzle piece as my prize. Thanks, Al. Let's see here. I've got cheddar cheese. At the very bottom of it, I've got some Gouda cheese. And on top, I've got Asiago cheese. And I had also bought mozzarella. Pearls. Pearls are the best. Literally, all you do is just pick them off piece by piece and just throw them on in. Tell you, makes them the stringiest cheese. Alright, we've got some foaming now. So here we go. Get your cheese on in. And I'm talking cheese it, man. You cannot go wrong. The more cheese, in my opinion, the better it's gonna be. So I have no idea how much cheese I just put in here, but I know that it's gonna be good. Now you can add less milk, you can add more milk. It's to your preference. Do you like it thicker or do you like it thinner? If you like a thin macaroni and cheese, get out. Nobody likes thin mac and cheese. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But not in this household. That's exactly, you want that thick and creamy. You don't want that. And I'm talking about thick with 2 C's. You get it. You know what I'm talking about. So what I always finish it off after you get that going, go ahead and pop you up some of this mozzarella. I always open it up the most stupidly way, so I'm going to open it up the correct way today. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna have Tiffany open that for me. Like a child, I can't do it. Stakeout. We're gonna take a look at it. Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-huh, yes ma'am.
Oh.
So what we're doing at this point is I'm going to go ahead and flip this son of a gun. And I'm going to make sure that that sauce goes right back over top of it. Mama, how's it smell?
It smells great.
Maybe you hear it. And I mean, she's pretty truthful with me.
Oh, yes.
Especially when it comes down to cooking. She looks a little dry. We'll fix that right now, though.
Oh, but it's amazing.
Like I said, I'm a butter lover. You just can't go wrong with butter.
My mouth is watering.
What's that?
My mouth is watering. It smells so good.
And her mouth is watering, everybody, so boom. You want me to take this butter out of here and put it in an IV?
Oh, if only.
I know. That wasn't a joke. There we go. Alright, so let's see how our cheese is doing. Yeah. See, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that nice, stringy texture to it. So we're gonna just... And
Great
out she
use of
comes.
leftovers.
Exactly. Great use of leftovers. Leftovers can always be used if you know how to use them. Some people don't. Some people. Okay. So we'll go ahead and take this bad boy out. He is a hunker. Okay. Get that rosemary and thyme on in there. Butter, buddy. Okay. Take your garlic. I like garlic. Love garlic. I don't think I could do anything without garlic. To be real with you guys. Okay. So, steak. There she is. Now, I am going to go ahead and get this pan heated back up on the stove. And in goes the crab. Or, well, the lobster. I keep on saying crab because that's what I'm thinking about. Some crab. Crab would go real good with this. Now. Alright. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Especially since everything was already cooked yesterday. Alright. So that is said and done with. Huh?
No, I'm talking about
Did it after it goes?
yeah.
Okay. So take your mix, put it right over here. Because you're going to want those. Well, you're going to want this here in a minute when you get your mushrooms going. Almost looks like kung pao chicken or something.
That looks really good, you know, just by itself.
No, I don't have 3 hands. That's Tiffany coming in and helping. Alright. So, got that cooked down. Got it all set and done with. Ready. And... you blaze the shit out of this. Well, this is exciting. Let's all get out for me. Could you guess something like this? So with that, I say add, what's that? Add what? What's that? add a little bit of butter because why not, right? Oh, well, not that butter. Oh, that butter just slipped right out of my hands. I guess you can say I had butter fingers.
Sorry.
Ah, that was good. That was good shit. Alright. Excuse my potty mouth, but when it comes down to cooking, no filters. Dad jokes all the way around. The more comfortable I get with doing these YouTube videos, the better these jokes will become. But I feel like today, in a much better space than I was yesterday.
I like being cheese.
What's that? What's that? More cheese?
You think?
She says more cheese. What do you guys think? I think we should add the new news in there and then see where we're at. We could add more cheese, always. Alright. Let's get that thing there. Shh. A little bit of flour. Incredible. It's incredible, the versatility of flour. What's up? Still looking for it?
I'm just still looking for the saran wrap.
And she's still looking for saran wrap. Where in the world could it be? It's right here. Because I always put it in the weirdest spots. Ladies and gentlemen, the kitchen is my dojo. This is my most comfortable spot in the whole house. If I could technically cook for 24 hours, I would. Hell, if I could cook 365, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 365 days a year? Shit, I would. But nobody's getting that time. Unless, of course, you're Gordon. Alright. Now that you got that down, simmered, you've got your bits off of your thing. So at this point, I say you is ready to go ahead and throw onto the steak. Alright, fish. So let's go ahead and have about 4 of them. Yeah. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this mix, drop it on in there. Drop them on in there. Well, looks like we're gonna have plenty of lobster left over. There, got it right that time. You're not gonna get $6 out of me. Ain't nobody got time for $6. All right. So now that we've got that done, cast iron work appreciate you. Go ahead and stuff that in there. Stuff that right on top. I'm not a super big mussel fan or mushroom fan, but I'll tell you my wife are, so whatever makes them happy. So there's that. Alright, here is hollandaise sauce, butter, boom. Let that sucker cook on down. I've got my wife filming me now, so while that's cooking down, go on over to your blender, take 3 eggs. I say 3 because 3 seems like the best way to go. So, what you want out of it, so you just want the yellow. You don't want anything else. So make sure you get all that white out of it, all that yellow, all that muck, or all that white mucky mucks. And it doesn't really matter how you treat the egg. The egg doesn't feel it anymore. Alright. Throw that sucker right on in there. You are the teacher for the egg. And legit, you can just pull everything off if you need to. So much faster. Right off of it. Okay. In she goes. Okay. So the way to do this, the craziest thing is wash my hands real fast.
So nice.
Alright.
No, this is not the beach.
Craziest thing, and here we go.
No.
You turn off your butter that you've been cooking. Take your lid off of your
Sit down, go
blender.
eat. Sit down, go eat. Sit down, go eat.
Take your butter. And you're gonna go onto your thing, or onto your blender, and you're gonna put
I'm
pour in
Yay!
your hot butter. Let that cook for a minute. And boom, there you go, hollandaise sauce. Pour over top
You look fun.
of your steak.
Okay. So not close to time, okay? Why did you take my eyes? Because
And
it's
there
not
you are,
close to time.
hollandaise sauce
It's
on top. Boom, done.
This is the another
And that is your dinner. This is your macaroni and cheese. All said and done with. Macaroni and cheese said and done with. And you were good to go. I'll show you guys a picture when I'm done. So, good night. Good night. Welcome to Nave's Kitchen again. Good night, eaters.
Say goodnight.
Good night.
For the salad, aged balsamic vinegar of Modena, maybe? I'm not quite sure. It's imported from Italy. What I do know is that this sucker is something great. Terra Verde. So, the way that the recipe actually goes would be 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Then you're going to take, this is my pepper. I use garlic pepper seasoning and a grinder from McCormick's.
Okay.
Just get it all in there. Plenty of pepper, ain't nothing gonna hurt that. And we all like the taste of garlic. Oops. Garlic salt, McCormick's. Just a little bit. Light little coating of it, pretty much. Maggie. This is the shit. You can get it from any Chinese place, really, any Oriental restaurant business. But for that, do about capful. If I had a smaller bottle, I'd say 16 sprinkles, but I don't have a smaller bottle. So there's that. A couple forks. That way you get it nice and stirred up.
And guys, this is just a romaine lettuce and spinach and baby arugula mix. But you guys can use whatever type of lettuce, whatever, you know, anything you want. But this is our go-to.
Although I don't recommend iceberg. But that's just because I don't like iceberg lettuce. Too weird of a taste to me. Perfect. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. So there you are. That is dinner.